Life wasn't supposed to be this way. We were supposed to have a great childhood with a lot of friends, go to school, grow up, get a job, get promoted, eventually get married to the person of our dreams, settle down, buy a house, watch our kids grow up, grow old together, and pass away with our loved ones by our side, happily ever after. But as you know, life isn't that way. Life has gifted us with an array of both good experiences and bad ones. The good ones seem to be over too soon, and the bad ones, well, they seem to last forever. As emotionally motivated beings, we try to avoid suffering at all costs. But by doing this, we adopt a false sense of control over our lives based on what we think is the best for us. I used to also think pain was bad and should be avoided. I was uncomfortably living in my comfort zone, and after years of introspection, I realized that pain was the biggest factor for growth in my life. To effectively discuss pain, we have to understand it first. Pain comes to us in several different forms. We can experience physical pain, such as injury, mental pain in the form of tormenting thoughts, and emotional pain like heartbreak or depression. Each form of pain is interconnected, and therefore can be experienced at each of the levels I previously mentioned. For example, if we get a leg cramp, our thoughts and emotions are affected during that time period of experiencing physical pain. Similarly, if we're going through a breakup, for example, we could experience chest pain and headaches. Depending on the degree, pain can limit our functioning capacity and limit our ability to think rationally. This can lead us into doing things we wouldn't normally do, and eventually turn us into people we can't recognize. It's easy to escape into a dopamine-inducing activity or substance without addressing the real problem. As debilitating as this all sounds, there is hope. I'm grateful to share one powerful technique I've learned to calm the nerves through painful circumstances. This is where the power of thought comes in. The feeling of pain becomes more intense when we're constantly resisting it and dwelling on it. But when we let go and allow the suffering to happen, accepting it as a part of life, then our thoughts and emotions towards the stimuli changes. Just to clarify, I mean that we let go of our expectations and let the experience of pain take its natural course. Every mountain has its cliffs, and every path has its thorns. Needless to say, this isn't easy by any means. It requires patience, awareness, and persistence. But to make it easier, I like to think of it like laying one brick on top of another, one thought at a time, one present moment per hour. Eventually, like any habit, it gets easier with practice. This world is clearly dualistic by nature. This has been observed and studied throughout the ages. With night, we have day, and with pleasure, we have pain. We have to understand that this is a fundamental law of life, and no one can escape it. We're all suffering in different ways behind the curtain. That's why I feel like it's so important to talk about this. Life is like a journey down the river to the ocean. We can either flow with the current or try to swim upstream. It's our choice. By accepting the events and experiences in life and recognizing that all experiences are really transitory in nature, we can begin to release those thoughts that previously binded us. When we expect everything to go our way and get whatever we want in life, then we're creating resistance. To put it into perspective, if you mapped out the entire timeline of the universe on a 100-meter scale, you wouldn't even be able to see the period of human existence. Yet we're trying to control our destinies on a tiny little planet at the edge of a massive galaxy. This seems absurd to me, but that's how we're hardwired to think, that the universe revolves around us. Therefore, it's so freeing to recognize our limitations and let go of our expectations. Thank you for watching this video. It truly means a lot to me. I really get inspired to make these videos based on life experiences, philosophies, books I've read, and I feel like I really have many fundamental truths and many important ideas to share with you guys. So I want to thank you once again, and I'll see you next time.